Section 100 Definitions. Accessible, as applied to equipment, admitting close approach. Not guarded by locked doors, elevation, or other effective means. Accessible. As applied to wiring methods, capable of being removed or exposed without damaging the building structure or finish, or not permanently closed in by the structure or finish of the building. Accessible, readily. Capable of being reached quickly for operation, renewal, or inspections, without requiring those to whom ready access is requisite to climb over or remove obstacles or to resort to portable ladders, chairs, and so forth. Ampacity. The maximum current, in amperes, a conductor can carry continuously under the conditions of use without exceeding its temperature rating. ANSI. American National Standards Institute. Authority having jurisdiction, AHJ. An organization, office, or individual responsible for enforcing the requirements of a code or standard, or for approving equipment, materials, and installation or a procedure on the load side of the point of delivery. Bonding. The electrical interconnecting of conductive parts designed to maintain a common electrical potential. Bonding jumper. A reliable conductor to ensure the required electrical conductivity between metal parts required to be electrically connected. Bonding jumper main. The connection between the grounded circuit conductor and the equipment grounding conductor at the service. Building. Building referred to in these standards includes all occupancies within the same outside walls under a common roof. Individual occupancies or buildings separated by firewalls or fire barriers do not constitute separate buildings for the purpose of receiving electric service drops or laterals. Calculated load. The term calculated load as used herein shall mean the maximum load in kVA on the load side of the point of delivery as calculated in accordance with the National Electrical Code, NEC, and other applicable codes. Calculated load may be expressed in terms of amperes, or volt-amperes. City Electrical Code, CEC. The latest edition of the Electrical Code of the City of San Antonio, COSA, Texas. That code incorporates and makes a part thereof the CPS Energy's electric service standards. CPS Energy. The gas and electric utility supplying principally the city of San Antonio, Texas, and county of Bexar. Concealed. Rendered inaccessible by the structure or finish of the building. Wires in concealed raceways are considered concealed, even though they may become accessible by withdrawing them. Conductor. A material, usually in the form of a wire, cable, or busbar, suitable for carrying an electric current. Conductors considered outside of building. Conductors shall be considered outside of a building or other structure under any of the following conditions. 1. Where installed in conduit that is encased in not less than 2 inches of concrete beneath a building or other structure. 2. Where installed within a building or other structure in a raceway that is encased in concrete or brick not less than 2 inches thick. 3. Where installed in any vault that meets the construction requirements of the NEC and CPS Energy specifications. 4. Where installed in conduit and under not less than 24 inches of earth beneath a building or other structure. Conduit. A single channel designed and approved specifically for electrical conductors. Refer to definition of raceway. Continuous load. A continuous load is a load where the maximum current is expected to continue for 3 hours or more, as defined by the NEC for design calculations. Customer. Any individual, partnership, association, joint venture, firm, public or private corporation or governmental agency who is an applicant for, or who is receiving the benefit of electric service at a specified point of delivery from CPS Energy. The term will also include any authorized representative who designs or constructs the service and meter installation. Customer's installation. In general, all wiring, devices, apparatus and appliances of any kind or nature on customer's side of the point of delivery, POD, except CPS Energy meter installation, useful in connection with customers' ability to take electric service. Customer's installation shall be terminated at a suitable location as determined by CPS Energy. Customer's responsibility. Customer assumes all responsibility on customer's side of the point of delivery, excluding CPS Energy's meter, for the service supplied or taken, as well as for the customer's installation including appliances and apparatus used in conjunction therewith. Demand load. The term demand load as used herein shall mean the maximum load in kilowatt per phase on the line side of the point of delivery during any time interval use. The maximum demand will be determined by appropriate CPS Energy personnel and will be used to determine the size and rating of all equipment used in the CPS Energy service installation. Demand load may be expressed in terms of amperes or volt amperes. Distributed generation, DG. An electrical generating facility located within the CPS Energy service territory of less than 10 MW and connected at a voltage of 35 kV and below, which may be connected in parallel operation to the CPS Energy system. The facility may include energy storage technologies as well as conventional generation technologies. Downtown network system. This system is totally underground and consists of multiple parallel circuits on the primary and secondary sides of the system. There are two types of services provided to customers in the downtown network system. Secondary grid service and transformer vault/room service. Duct. An underground channel including one or more conduits encased in concrete used for conductors and constructed in accordance with CPS Energy specifications. Duct as used herein, will be applicable to commercial installations only and be referenced within this book as, duct line, duct bank, and underground duct. Electric service. Electric power distributed or made available by CPS Energy at the point of delivery. The availability of electric service to all customers for all general use irrespective of whether any electric energy is actually taken. Enclosure. The case or housing of apparatus, or the fence or wall that surrounds an installation to prevent personnel from accidentally contacting energized parts, and to protect the equipment from physical damage. Energy, electrical. Electrical power, kilowatts, consumed over a given amount of time. The unit of energy as used herein shall be the kilowatt hour. Kilowatt hour is 1000 watt-hours. Fire barrier. A fire resistance rated vertical or horizontal assembly of materials designed to restrict the spread of fire in which openings are protected. Fire barriers shall subdivide floors and be attached to or supported by structural members. Fire barriers shall be rated for 2-hour minimum fire resistance and extend from the floor to floor or floor to roof. Construction of fire barrier shall be in accordance with the building codes adopted by the City of San Antonio, COSA. Fire wall. A fire resistance rated wall having protected openings, which restricts the spread of fire and extends continuously from the foundation to or through the roof, with sufficient structural stability under fire conditions to allow collapse of construction on either side without collapse of the wall. Construction of fire wall shall be in accordance with the building codes adopted by the City of San Antonio, COSA.